The top 3 AI use cases for telcos in 2026. Much fun with this video. Hi and welcome. My name is Thorsten Schmidt, and with NMS Prime, we help FTTH and cable network operators to map their entire value chain from lead to active customer within a single platform. And today I want to give you my view on the hottest AI trends for 2026 for cable and FTTH operators. The first thing which we are currently working on and which is on our roadmap is the integration of the German startup platform, which is called N8N. N8N is a tool which is highly successful in connecting different system platforms together with each other and highly automate any process, any interconnection that you might want to have to a different system. And what we are currently looking into is that we are connecting NMS Prime with N8N and with the database that we have in NMS Prime so that we can deploy it to any other API that is integrated or that has a connector into N8. So in this respect, you could connect in the future NMS Prime with any other software tool that you might want to have and change data between these different environments. And you can create complex workflows without a single line of code, because if you know how N8N works, you can just drag and drop different APIs and define how the data are flowing through the different tools and systems. The next use case that we are actively working on is an AI assistant for your service agents. This will be an assistant where in real time your agents will get suggestions from the AI what is, for example, currently happening with the active customer. So the AI could assist in doing, for example, a network analysis or analyze all the billing data from the customer and suggest why he is maybe calling or what is his issue, so that the AI can assist in real time, so that your service agent will save a lot of time during the call, because the AI system will help him with all the required information that he might want to get, and this in an instant. Another use case which here comes to mind is that since the AI agent will have access to all the customer data and also all the whole network topology, that it will see if there's different issues in certain areas where the customer might be affected, and it will so directly give you an overview of certain aspects of the most highly issues why the customer might want to call and what's the information that he is asking about. The next logical step, if you think the use case one step further, is the third and last use case that I want to present to you today. And that is a fully automated service call agent that will talk to your customer and will go through all the details. There has been a recent change which will make this, especially in German and European markets, very attractive, but of course also in the US. But since in European countries we are much more focused on data protection and data security, since we have much more horsepowers in these AI chips, for example from NVIDIA, that will now also be able for small and medium-sized companies to run smaller, mid-sized LLM models, language models on-prem or hosted in a German cloud. And since these energy efficiency and the power efficiency of these chips are becoming much, much better, it's now, for example, way easier to run just for a few $1,000 a model, which, for example, have the size of a GPT-3 or GPT 3.1, which is in our tests already valuable and good enough if you can run it on-prem, like behind your firewall, to solve all or most of the topics that a typical service agent will do in a call. And the next cool thing is you will also have the ability to do this in different languages, so German, English, Spanish, whatsoever. So if we have the second use case implemented, then getting to the third use case where you say you have a complete service agent which can help you with your customer requests and will go through the customer call and assist in many aspects, then since we are in the lucky situation that in telco space, I would say 80 to 90% of all the tasks and the inquiries that you get from your customer are more or less similar, these AI assistants will help in the future to dramatically reduce the customer load that you're getting in your call center, so that your call center can focus on the very important big tasks, and the easy tasks can and will be easily delegated in the future to AI call assistants or agents. In this respect, if you're a smaller company, it will also be much easier for you to offer a 24/7 24/7 service and support, because simply when your call center goes to the evening and leaves the office, then you will just forward these calls to your AI call assistant, which will do a good job in assisting your customers with any questions. Of course, here a challenge is that next to when you run these models on-prem, so behind the firewall, so for data security reasons, which, like I said, is just become possible in the last couple of months, then the next challenge here is that you have to have strong security measures where you can authenticate 100% secure that the customer is just getting the correct data that he's asking, so that he is not able to ask, like, for example, is the internet also working for my neighbor or stuff like that, so that you can just have strong guidelines in protecting these requests so that you can assist without giving away too much sensitive data. So only to give away the data that is really just for this customer and make the authentication process via telephone as easy as possible. So this is 3 use cases that we are currently working on and that we have on our roadmap. If you are interested, then please comment under this video. If you see other use cases, then give feedback under the video and we would be happy to engage with you. If you are looking for a system which can help you from your lead to your active subscriber to be managed in one system, in one platform, FTTH or cable or whatever technology, then feel free to just check out the links below this video, and then please give us a thumb up, and I would appreciate if you subscribe this channel. That makes it much, much easier for the algorithm to find these videos. And then thanks, and we will see you in the next video.